Let's just try it all again. Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick unboxing and review. I got some plants from NSE Tropicals. It's a plant nursery that's in Florida. They specialize in creating rare plants from philodendrons to Calathea, anything really that you're looking for that you can't find in your local nursery, you might be able to find here. They ship nationwide, which is amazing. So this is my first time getting anything from them. So I wanted to have this for you all to see, so we can see it together. I was able to find this plant nursery's Instagram. The person who runs the nursery is really helpful. Her name is Enid. She answered a lot of questions for me. Had a lot along the way because I've had some good and bad situations with buying from online. So I just wanted to ensure that everything was gonna come correctly, and one of these is gonna come with live roots. So I just wanted to ensure what size pot it was gonna need and make sure it was just ready to acclimate to this new home. Let's see what we got in here. So it looks like it's nice and packaged up like this. There's wrapped in some paper, and there's some tape going across to keep it nice and secure, which is great. I saw a few other YouTubers buy from here and their plants look really great, so I didn't really have any hesitations or reservations about ordering from them. So what I got is a philodendron Gloriosum and also a Calathea white fusion. Oh, it actually came really nice. Wow, I'm actually really impressed with this one. This is beautiful. Hopefully you can get a good look at that. This is the white fusion. It has this white variegation that's going all across the plant. It's really beautiful. It almost has like a purple hue. My other Calathea back here has a purple underside. So this one has some purple hues that are showing through them. It actually looks perfect. I don't see anything wrong. It looks like it's nice and packaged down here. Everything's taped down so none of the soil came out. Something to soak up any damp. Or actually, this is probably here to keep the soil damp. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. I don't see anything wrong with that. Hopefully you can see those leaves. I'm very excited for that one. So now the next one. Looks like a lot of soil is falling out of this one, but that's normal. It was shipping for 3 days, so I'm not surprised to see any fallout. I've ordered plants with a lot more fallout than these ones. I think these are packaged pretty nicely. So, alrighty. So this one's looking really good as well. I see no broken stems, which is always a great sign. This is a beautiful plant. This is the one that I was really excited about. Well, I'm excited about both, of course, but I did pick this one and my boyfriend picked the other one. But these leaves are really big, beautiful leaves. They're velvety. I don't see any problem with this one either. I think this will come along quite well. This is beautiful. And so it came with 4 leaves here, 2 smaller ones down here and a little bit larger ones up here. Came in a pot and everything. I thought that it was gonna come bare root, but it's in a little pot here, and I probably will repot this one in another pot. And my plan is to come back on this video. It'll be tomorrow, just because I am filming at night right now, so the lighting isn't the best. So I wanna come back tomorrow when this is in a pot and show you guys what it looks like. I don't see any issues with this at all, and I'm looking it over. I don't see any broken stems on any of the leaves. This is very well packaged, and for them to be like little rare plants, I'm very satisfied with this. This Gloriosum cost, I think, $76, and this one was actually $24, I think. I'll have to double check on the prices, but I'll put the links below for these 2 plants so that way you're able to see them. But yeah, I'll check in tomorrow. So it's the next day and I got the Gloriosum potted up. I wanna go over how the plants are doing and how they're acclimating to our house and the environment. So to start, I wanted to go over this Calathea and tell you guys how this little guy's doing. It's doing really well. I haven't had to do much with it. The owner of NSE Tropicals advised that it's gonna be okay in this little grower spot for a bit. So I trust her opinion, and I'm not gonna take it out of this pot or repot it anytime soon. I might leave it in here maybe for a few months until the end of spring. Maybe in April I'll repot it out of this little pot just so it's able to grow. Don't be worried or anything by the little tilted leaves. This tilting is due to this plant being a heliotropic plant, so which means that it moves along with the sun. So whenever this plant sees the sun, it gets very happy and starts making sure it's spreading out all of its leaves, so it's using the maximum amount of sunlight for its photosynthesis. As well, with this little Calathea, you want to make sure that this is getting filtered or distilled water. I actually was giving my other Calathea not distilled water or filtered water. I was boiling water and letting it sit overnight, but that still hasn't seemed to be working with my Calathea. It's a bit testy, and definitely is very picky. I like to call it my bougie plant, but this does need filtered or distilled water. So if you can get like a Brita filter, you can be able to filter that water for these plants and make sure that they're nice and happy. You know, I talked about in the last clip from the other night that this plant had a purple hue to it. At the time, I was seeing light come through the plant, so it kind of made it a little bit translucent. So I just saw the purple hue, but I realized that it's actually fully purple when there's not light coming through, and that's what you guys are seeing. The soil that's in here is still pretty moist, so I haven't watered it or anything of that sort. So hadn't had to do much with this one, but it seems very happy along with my other Calathea. With this plant, it does need very high humidity, and I just recently got a new humidifier, so I'm hoping that that keeps this plant happy, because I've seen with my other Calathea that the tips can get kind of brown when it's not high humidity, which I didn't have at first. I hope that this plant is happy with the new humidity levels that I have in the house, and that having it next to my other Calathea will help it create its own like microclimate around it. So I'm very happy with this one. Now on to this Gloriosum here. So this plant's doing pretty well, I think. It is doing some, if you just look at it here, it is doing a little bit of a lean. And if you saw the other part of the video, you can see that it was up a little bit higher, more so like this before. I think my hypothesis is that that was due to it being in the box, which kind of helped it up in a structured position. And so now that it's out of the box, it's hanging more in its natural position. I did get it nice and repotted. It looks like a new little leaf might be coming in right there, which is really amazing. Also, I think that the wilting that this little plant, well, not really wilting, just like this little lean that it's doing, is also due to this plant being a trailing plant. It's native to Colombia, so it's known to kind of go downwards towards the ground. So I'm thinking that this is just how it's supposed to be. So I'm very happy with that. I did message the owner of NSE Tropicals just because I just wanted to get her opinion as if this is normal. It's really difficult to find any online information about this plant due to it being a rare plant. I can't find too much about it, so I just wanted to check it with her because I think she might know the most about it. But it does seem happy, I think. I watered it, got the soil nice and moisturized. These plants really enjoy having a moisturized soil, so I made sure I used something that was more so moisture retaining. A soil that I really enjoy using is this Fox Farm soil. This is a organic soil that has no chemicals in it, that is packed up with peat moss. What else is in here? Earthworm castings and also bat guano. So just to compare these two plants for you so you can choose which one will be better for you. The Calathea is definitely one that is harder to care for. There's a lot of different special things that it's looking for, like the high humidity, the filtered or distilled water. So it does take a little bit more care to be able to make this plant flourish and look as healthy as it can be. I think it is a beautiful plant. They really are a great addition to your household, and if you're looking for something that you want to put the time into, then this could be the one for you. On the other hand, this Gloriosum, it's supposed to be very easy to care for, likes filtered sunlight, so it can work in various lighting situations, and it just likes moist soil. So that's pretty simple. The only thing I would say about the Gloriosum is that it is a higher price point. So due to that higher price point, there's a little bit more risk involved with the plant, as if it is to die on your watch, then that's money lost. And the Calathea is a more inexpensive option that you can go for, but does take that more care. So it's kind of like a trade-off of what you're looking for. To wrap up this video, I want to give a final review of NSE Tropicals so I can recommend it to you all. I think that is an amazing company that if you're really looking to get some rare plants into your home, it's a really good resource, as a lot of the plants that they have in stock they don't have at your typical nursery, which I think is amazing. The plants came really well shipped. I love that they were secured in the box and that they had different measures like the wet paper towels over top of the soil to keep the soil moist during shipping, because it was shipping for 3 days. So I'm very amazed that they came perfectly okay, with no damage or anything wrong or anything that I really needed to fix from the plants. They really came flawless, and I really appreciate the owner at NSE Tropicals for handling these plants so properly for me. I'm gonna leave the links below to these 2 plants in case you're interested, and I'll leave, and you can browse the rest of the site to see anything that you like. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon.